Dave even said, the scheme was solid. There was just some lack of execution at times, some missed tackles. I mean, from your perspective, after looking at it, what did you see on film that you liked, and maybe some things that you didn't like that needs to get shored up?
Well, I saw the same things everybody else saw. But you know what? If that's on us, coaching-wise, then maybe I needed to run more tackling drills during the week, or maybe I needed to run a few more downhill powers and have us do a little more live or something. You know what? When it was embarrassing, I would say, for us, it completely unexpected. At the same time, you know what? As a coaching staff, we've got to look in the mirror and what do we need to do to make that a little easier transition for them. And so, it's still execution, but what can we do maybe to help them to ensure that execution is going to happen? And again, I saw the same things everybody else saw.
So what will you, not asking for game plans this week, but what will you do this week? Will you go maybe live a little bit more? Will you, spend some more time on certain things in meetings or stuff? Or what do you think you may do different this week to see what happens?
We got to just keep coaching them hard. I'll be honest with you. If you ask Coach Christensen and that's what he said, then I agree with you. I mean, we had chances. You just got to finish the plays. You got to execute them. So, yeah, I don't. That's a good question. I mean, if I got to go more live, I'll go more live.
But like you said, you were in position. You still got to make the plays. But is it encouraging the fact that they were there at least? I know you still got to finish those plays. So
you watch it, yeah. You want to sit there and look at the guy and go, hey, you're in great position on coverage. Finish the play. So yeah, do we need to maybe make it more live? And you can't go beat the crap out of yourself. But at the same time, there's something that we've got to do to help make sure we finish those games.
What were your thoughts too? Players after yesterday's practice, they had a little players-only thing for a few minutes and stuff. Encouraging to see that they could have easily just said, "Hey, it was just our first game. We'll get better." But again, 5-minute player meetings doesn't mean all the world's problems are in it. But was that encouraging to see the leadership there among them saying, "Look, guys, let's talk about this."
It's an accountability factor as much as we're, as a staff, trying to be accountable to our players. At the same time, if they wanted to have a meeting to talk about how accountable they're going to be to each other or the situations or whatever it is, that is encouraging, because I think we all expected more defensively. I know the defensive kids expected a lot more out of themselves. I never expected to have a game like we had. And I'm not sure it had to be that way either. And I think if they wanted to talk about it and be accountable, then I think that is encouraging.
Sure. How much different will it be this week? Texas State more runs kind of a lot of the pistol type stuff option. Obviously much different than what Weber ran, so bigger challenges, bigger,
It's always a challenge when you play teams that'll run a pistol option type stuff. You have to have your option responsibilities down, and again, it's not like you set all spring and prepared for this, because I didn't know that's what they were going to do. But the fact that you play Air Force, or you're going to have a Nevada coming into the conference and things like that, you have to have looked at it and prepared somewhat. So option football, everybody has to have a responsibility, and we got 3 days to work on it. And hopefully it's enough. So playing in Air Force, I know it's not the same offense as Air Force, but does that help? Absolutely. Getting ready for that assignment-oriented type thing, does that help? Yes. Gotcha.